Vanakkam, Namaste, good evening. It's an absolute pleasure to host all of you to play the India Environment Quiz almost every evening. You know, E.F.I never gives up, and we are constantly out there trying through every means possible our very own efforts in bringing about nature sensitization, somehow to bring about awareness on wildlife, habitat, this country, and more. Tomorrow is Independence Day. Patriotism would suddenly run very high, and you have to come back and tell me how many of you found the flags lying on the floor or flags lying on the street after a few minutes or hours. Nobody to be blamed. That's technically has been the tradition for years to now, that we celebrate and then after 2 hours we just throw things away. But patriotism runs really high. We're all very happy, proud that this country is free from the clutches of colonial rule, and it's a well deserved freedom, isn't it? India and her environment is still crying for attention. And that is exactly where the Environmentalist Foundation of India, EFI, aims at bringing about some change within our own limits. And this quiz is just part of one of it. Why even do this quiz on social media where people are looking for entertainment? That is where we came up with the concept called environmentainment. Environment that is entertaining. Which one of us would not want to actually play a quiz where we're going to ask about the rivers, the lakes, the snakes, the ponds, the turtles, the fish, the crabs, and much, much more? And going with the theme of this country, we're going state-wise. We started playing this quiz with Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry, then we went to Kerala and Lakshadweep. Today we're playing the Karnataka-Goa environment quiz. And with no further delay, here we're going to throw the first question at you. We're asking you the first question from Karnataka, Namma Karnataka. And the first question we're asking you to name the state bird of Karnataka. To name the state bird of Karnataka. To name the state bird of Karnataka. We're playing this quiz on YouTube and here on Instagram. Madhumati ma'am, good evening. And we're playing this quiz on Karnataka and Goa. We're asking you this question: name the state bird. To name the state bird of Karnataka. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz, and this is the Karnataka. There comes the answer, Indian roller. And you should join Mr. Krishnamurti and myself tomorrow. Thank you, Nandini. Should join Mr. Krishnamurti and myself. I'm Arun Krishnamurti, but there's one more Mr. Krishnamurti on the quiz. And we are at the Tirunirmalai Chitteri tomorrow. We are at the Tirunirmalai Chitteri tomorrow. It's a beautiful lake along the Chennai bypass road at Tirunirmalai in South Chennai. 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we are dispersing seed pods with many other volunteers. We're at the Pundamalli Lake in Chennai tomorrow, the Madambakam Lake, the Kilkattalai Lake, the Morai Lake, many others. We're also at the Devnahalli Lake in Bangalore tomorrow. We're at the Nar Pond in Mumbai tomorrow. We're at the Tigaria Badsha Lake in Indore tomorrow. We're at the Chunnikala in Mohali tomorrow. We're at the Makharba Lake in Ahmedabad tomorrow. We're in so many different water bodies across the country. Thank you, Mr. Krishnamurti. What a pleasure, Mr. Ramalingam Krishnamurti, to know you and to continue this work with you. We're playing the E.F.I India Environment Quiz, the Independence Day special, and we asked you the first question from the state of Karnataka, which was the state bird of Karnataka. And the answers have started coming in from Anuganga, Madhumati ma'am, and many others. It is the Indian roller. It is the Indian roller. This is question number 2. Karnataka's longest river. What an easy question. Karnataka's longest river. Karnataka's longest river. Give me the answer to Karnataka's longest river. Give me the answer to Karnataka's longest river. Give me the answer to Karnataka's longest river. There are rivers that originate in Karnataka which run into other states, and that's exactly what I was just mentioning. Some of those rivers are longer than you think, but there is one river which is Karnataka's longest river. Origin in Karnataka, runs within Karnataka for a great distance. Karnataka's longest river. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. This is the Independence Day special. Happy Independence Day to all of us. Yes. And as we mentioned, we are going to be in so many water bodies tomorrow volunteering. You should be there at one of it. IndiaVolunteer.org is a site where you will go search for the details. If you're looking for Karnataka's longest river, and then you're looking at Krishna, and then you're thinking Krishna's 1400 kilometers long, Krishna doesn't run the entire course of 1400 kilometers within Karnataka. Yes, the Kaveri, although it's again another interstate river, for majority of the distance runs in Karnataka, and it runs for a greater distance in Karnataka in comparison to the Krishna, the Tungabhadra, the Bhima, the Sharavati, and many others. So it is the Kaveri. The Kaveri has a greater run within Karnataka in comparison to the other rivers. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. This is the Karnataka-Goa quiz. And we're asking you a third question again from Karnataka. The Jog Falls, the much celebrated, much spoken about Jog Falls is on which river? The Jog Falls is on which river? The Jog Falls is on which river? This is an effort to bring about the much needed awareness sensitization related to India and her environment. Abhilash Chandrapal says Sharavati, Anuganga on YouTube says Sharavati. And the reason why we continue playing this quiz, despite the dwindling number of participants, is simply because why stop? Why stop? There are still going to be people like Abhilash, Vishnu, Anuganga, Nandini, Madhumati, Shiva, and Mr. Krishnamurti, Ramalingam Krishnamurti, and others who would play this quiz. So why stop? Yes, we're asking you question number 3 in E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. This is the Karnataka-Goa special. We're celebrating Independence Day, state after state, with Environment Quiz. And the third question, Jog Falls is located on which river? The Jog Falls is located on which river? Jog Falls is located on which river? The other day, my wife and I were sitting and watching a digital platform where a music performer, an artist, was doing a live through one of these sessions. And then I had a question within myself, why even do these? Is anybody out there? But then came a beautiful answer from my partner. Why stop? Right? Why stop? We are here to do what we are supposed to do, whether it gets acknowledged or not. Acknowledgement is not why we're doing this, and it's for our own burning passion. India and her environment is the burning passion for every EFI individual. That is why we never stop with this quiz. It's the Independence Day special from Karnataka and Goa. The question we are asking you, Jog Falls is located on which river? Jog Falls is on which river? Sharavati comes the answer. Jog Falls is on which river? Madhumati, Anuganga, Flash, and everybody have given me the answer. The Jog Fall, when the Sharavati takes a beautiful plunge, a deep dive, it becomes the Jog Falls. The next question we are asking you, river that flows north of Hampi. Give me the name of the river that flows north of Hampi, immediately north of Hampi, or the river that flows along the course of Hampi. Give me the name of the river that flows along Hampi. River that flows along Hampi. What a beautiful site to visit, Hampi. Yeah. India's rock cut architecture. We spoke about it during the Rocks of India quiz. And water conservation, the architecture, the resilience, the sustainability. Hampi is a world heritage for the right reason. And Hampi is also known for the Tungabhadra. Of course, Tungabhadra. Hampi is known for the Tungabhadra. No denying it. This is where I love this quiz. Rest of the world has to draw references, inference from other parts of the world. But in India, we can just compare one place in India to the other, and we can call one or the other the same. And this is the question. And what a day to ask this question on our uh, on the eve of our Independence Day. The Cherrapunji of South India is the Cherrapunji of South India is Cherrapunji of South India is Tungabhadra, Tungabhadra. The answer just keeps flying for the previous question. I'm asking you the next question part of E.F.I's India Environment Quiz, the Independence Day special. This is the Karnataka-Goa special. We've already spoken about the Sharavati, we've spoken about the Kaveri, we've spoken about the Tungabhadra. There comes the answer. Agumbe, Agumbe. Abhilash, Sanjay, Anuganga should also throw a little bit more light. Agumbe is also famous for Agumbe is also famous for Agumbe is also famous for rainfall. Yes, Cherrapunji of South India, Cherrapunji Sora in Meghalaya actually gets Mawsynram gets the maximum rainfall in this country recorded. That's what science says. Agumbe is the Cherrapunji of South India, and we do have other places like Avalanche or Manjolai. Yes, places which again are getting some tremendous amount of rainfall. Or Kayalpatnam in Thoothukudi district just last year in December received 90 plus centimeter rainfall in 24 hours. Who even expected? Climate change is changing everything, but Agumbe remains to be the Cherrapunji of South India. Cherrapunji happens to be the Agumbe of Northeast India, and Agumbe is also known for the snakes, of course. King Cobra is also known for the King Cobra. Yes, we're moving to the next question part of E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. This is the Karnataka Goa quiz. And the next question we are asking you, Karnataka's highest peak. Name Karnataka's highest peak. Name Karnataka's highest peak. Tallest, highest. Name Karnataka's tallest, highest peak. Sanjay Official 31, Srinivas, and all others who are joining us. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. This is the Karnataka. There comes the answer from Abhilash already. This is the quiz from Karnataka, Goa. We've already spoken about the Indian roller, which is the state bird of Karnataka. Karnataka's longest river, which is Kaveri. The Jog Falls is on the Sharavati River as she takes the plunge. The river that runs north of Hampi is Tungabhadra. Cherrapunji of South India is Agumbe. And the next question we've asked you, Karnataka's tallest, highest peak. And the answers are already coming in. The answers are already coming in. Mullayanagiri, Mullayanagiri, Mullayanagiri. And you should read the story behind this. Bhagya Yadahalli, Madhumati, Anuganga, and the others who've joined us on YouTube, and to the scores of people who've joined us on Instagram. Thank you for making this quiz what it is, by giving us the confidence that we should do this almost every evening, despite the very poor lighting and the abysmally ugly backdrop. This is the India Environment Quiz. We're playing this from Karnataka and Goa today. Yes, I'm playing this from Besant Nagar in Chennai, but we're playing this with Karnataka and Goa. And we've asked you all these questions. Mullayanagiri is Karnataka's highest, tallest peak. The next question I'm asking you, the Daroji Sanctuary, close to Bellary, is the Daroji, Daroji, the Daroji Sanctuary. It is home to which endangered animal? Close to Bellary is the Daroji Sanctuary. I'm asking you the question, which animal's home is Daroji? Which endangered animal is protected at the Daroji Sanctuary? In Chandradrona Hill Range, says the teacher from E Road. Sanjay Prasad's given the answer. Abhilash has given the answer. Daroji is a sanctuary protecting which endangered animal? Daroji is a sanctuary protecting which endangered animals? Anu Ganga, Ramalingam Krishnamurti, Sanjay Prasad, Abhilash, Nandini have all given me the answer. Vishnu have all given me the answer. It is the sloth bear. It is the sloth bear. And you should read about how, for the stones, for the rocks, there's excess mining and it is threatening this animal. We spoke about the Tungabhadra and Hampi. Our foremothers ensured that they did rock cut architecture, building those temples and carving those beautiful sculptures. Modern day Indian is just so greedy and has no eye for art, has no care for nature, is just taking the stone in tons year after year. Whatever we're doing to the marbles from Rajasthan, we're doing to the granites in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu for that matter too. Yes, across the country, same story. Daroji is a sloth bear sanctuary. We're playing E.F.I's India Environment Quiz. This is the Karnataka Goa special. And now we're moving borders. We're moving from Karnataka. We're entering the Konkan coast. We're entering the island state, not the island, sorry, the coastal state of Goa. We're entering the coastal state of Goa. The first question I'm asking you, the Mandovi River, just outside the Mahavir Jain National Park, takes a beautiful plunge, a picturesque plunge, which maybe you'll be able to spot from a Konkan train. Name the waterfall. The Mandovi River takes a plunge, a picturesque, beautiful plunge, just outside of the Mahavir Jain National Park, and you will be able to spot this water plunge from a Konkan train. Name the waterfall. You've seen this in all your Instagram reels, and maybe it's in your bucket list to even visit. You all know the answer already. Come on, quickly. There, people with the bucket list are the first ones to answer. Dudh Sagar, the Dudh Sagar, the Milky Waterfall. It looks like milk flowing over rocks. The Dudh Sagar, the Mandovi River, just outside of the Mahavir Jain National Park, takes a beautiful plunge, and that becomes the Dudh Sagar waterfalls. Remember, the Kutralam waterfalls is on the Chitra River, which is the tributary to Tamarabharani. The Jog Falls is on the Sharavati River. Now we're talking about the Dudh Sagar, which is actually on the Mandovi River. On the Mandovi River. Many answers have come in from all of you who are playing this quiz from the beginning. Thank you for that. We're moving to the next question. This is the E.F.I's India Environment Quiz, the Karnataka-Goa quiz. And the next question I'm asking you, it has two answers, but it's one question. Okay? State animal and state tree of Goa. Give me the state animal and state tree of Goa. Give me the state animal first, then give me the state tree. Happy Independence Day to all of you, by the way. Yes, if you're still finding a reason to celebrate India tomorrow, we will give you the reason. The only country in the entire world with a lion and a tiger in one geographical boundary is yours. The country with the Asiatic wild ass, the great Indian bustard, the great horned bill, the hula gibbon, the golden langur, the Indian gaur, that's yours. The only country with a glacial ecosystem blending and merging into finesse with a desert ecosystem which opens into an evergreen forest, then opens vastly into a marine ocean. The Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats, the Satpura, the Vindhyas, the Aravali, the world's oldest tabletop mountain, yes, the Himalayas, the Shivaliks. What more reason? Brahmaputra, Ganga, Yamuna, Satlaj, Ravi, Bias, Chenab, Narmada, Sabarmati, Luni. Oh my God, the number of rivers in this country: Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri, Tamarabani, Tenpanayar, Periyar, Neyyar Chinkara, the Neyyar River by itself. Think of this country. If you're still looking for a reason why you should celebrate India tomorrow, it's her environment, her natural heritage. The beautiful country, the country of the dugong, the sea turtle, the dolphins of not just the oceans, but the dolphins of Chilika Lake, the dolphins of our rivers, the crocodiles, the gharials, the snow leopard, the clouded leopard, the Deccan leopard. It's an endless list. India and her environment is the reason why you should be celebrating this country tomorrow, every day, non-stop. We've asked you the penultimate question with two answers to it: state animal and state tree. The state animal is the Indian gaur, which is technically the American bison's cousin, or Indian gaur's cousin is the American bison, yes. And the tree is the matti. The matti is the tree, yes. It's Terminalia, and in Tamil you call it the marudam. In Kannada also it's called Matti. The Matti is the tree. What a beautiful tree. There's a queen called Rani Mangamma in Tirunelveli. Yeah. And you know what Rani Mangamma did? She planted these Matti trees along the Tamarabarni's course. Those trees exist even today after 600, 500 years, growing tall. Many very average looking female movie stars are dancing around it now. Especially there's a Jyotika song which you should check out. Yeah. So, but those trees, the queen, they still live in our memory. The next question we are asking you, Vajra Sakla. Vajra Sakla is a waterfall and it is located within which protected wildlife sanctuary? Vajra Sakla waterfalls. The Vajra Sakla waterfalls is located within which protected wildlife sanctuary of Goa? It's a tough name to search, no? Vajra Sakla. VAZRA space SAKLA. Vajra Sakla. Vajra Sakla waterfalls is located within which protected wildlife sanctuary? Vajra Sakla is a waterfall located within which protected wildlife sanctuary? And I'll give you a nice, interesting story why we're talking about this. The Maharashtra High Court wanted this to be declared as a tiger reserve and gave an ultimatum to the Goa state government. The state government didn't want that. They went to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has squashed this. So Vajla Sakra is technically located within a beautiful protected wildlife sanctuary, which is home to tigers, and is going to be is going to be the next tiger reserve in India, protected under Project Tiger. Vajra Sakala. There, I have the answers. Thank you, madam. That means a lot when it comes from a teacher. Thank you, ma'am. Vajra Sakla is located within which protected wildlife sanctuary? The Goa government, state government, opposed the declaration of the Madhe Wildlife Sanctuary as a tiger reserve, despite the Maharashtra High Court declaring it one, wanting it to be declared one. The Supreme Court then squashed the appeal of the Goa government. In North Goa, you have the Madhe Wildlife Sanctuary, which is also home to tigers. As we were telling you, if you're celebrating India tomorrow, not if, when you're celebrating India tomorrow, yes, celebrate her for every other reason too, no denying it. But primary reason, let it be India and her environment. And volunteer for India and her environment with E.F.I. From the Pundamali Lake to the Musi Rani Sagar in Alwar, Rajasthan, from the I have so many. The Haridamada Lake in Bhubaneswar, to the Vura Cheruvu in Vishakhapatnam, to the Pedda Cheruvu in Vijayawada, to the Patapadu Cheruvu in Vijayawada, to the Kudanjadi Kanmai, Usilankulam in Sivagangai, to the Puvarasankulam in Tirunelveli, the Karimadam Colony Pond in Trivandrum, to the Devnahalli Lake in Bengaluru, Umbel Talab in Surat, in the so many other Sikandarpura Lake in Vadodara, to all the water bodies that the Varanasi, Hardoi, Chunnikala in Mohali, or the scores of water bodies in Gurgaon rural, Turkapur, Tatarpur, to the number of water bodies that we have restored in Maharashtra, in Nagpur, in Aurangabad, the Shenpunji. Find a water body where you can just volunteer. Coimbatore, Erode, Avalpundurai, much more. And we don't celebrate this country just for one day, but every day, all through our life. Volunteer for India and her environment. That is the greetings from E.F.I on this very special occasion. Har Ghar Tiranga, and Har Ghar Tiranga should translate to every house also ensures nature conservation is done at the right time. Masterclass in Coimbatore is day after tomorrow. Thank you, Anu Gangaji. I don't know who you are, but you're being so nice to me. E.F.I is doing the India Environment Masterclass at the NGP College of Arts and Science day after tomorrow. Yes, which is on Friday. The 16th, 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Srivatsan, Shiva, and Arun Krishnamurthy from E.F.I are going to be there at the NGP College of Arts and Science in Coimbatore. The masterclass, India Environment Masterclass, is a gamification model where we bring together people from different schools, colleges, and then we set up an eco club and we start volunteering. We're doing this in Coimbatore on the 16th. We're doing this at Indore on the 30th. We're doing this at Hyderabad on the 27th. We're doing this at Hosur on the 28th, and so many more updates from EFI. That's why we have a daily quiz. Anuganga ji, Madhumati ma'am, thank you. Happy Independence Day. And with that, we end our stream on YouTube. Thank you. With that, we also